And welcome to a new Pauper video. This deck I have in front of me, MonoU Faeries, top-hated the Pauper-geddon by a Polish player Skula, who came with the Polish guys and conquered Italy. They even won on Friday, the team event. Skula was also playing MonoU Faeries there, so very cool to see this deck succeeding in a world where everyone claims for the ban of writing Chrysalis. You just tap it down with Snare Master Sprite, and the world is easy, I guess. Honestly, I just completely forgot this card existed. I drafted a lot of the Wazzle Drain, but when I saw this list, when I downloaded this list, I was like, oh wow, that's true. This card actually fits very well here. For 3 mana, you tap the Withering Chrysalis, and it doesn't untap. That's not bad. You can just attack with all your flyers, and eventually you deal 20 damage. Brand Borrow Intruder is another, well, it's not a fairy, but it's another interesting card. With obviously with flash, so you can just flash this in, shrink a creature, and you have all the little combos with your ninja, snap, and so on and so forth. You can snap your special sprite and counter back. This deck has been around for a long time. I remember playing Boros Synthesizer against MonoU Faeries a lot in the Pauper past, but hasn't been around for a while. So it's nice. It's nice to see it coming back. I wonder why. I wonder why it disappeared, and I wonder why it's back. But regardless of that, I'm happy to play it. Bind the Monster is an excellent card. Again, this is for Withering Chrysalis once again. Alright. Let's go. I don't have a Woman of Fairy, despite there's, so many in my deck, but it's okay. Hopefully Spell Pierce will be good. Counters a Eco Wellspring on turn 2. Monarch Gate. Okay, interesting. There's a bunch of builds of Sadistic Glee that play Monarch Gate. And they chose red, yeah, so they have Jund colors. Wow, okay. I played an Envision on turn 0 actually happened. Fairy Miscreant. Haha. It's just better to hold this up, I think. I can even cast it next. Nah, probably not. Oh, wow. So nice, to curve out like this on the draw. Obviously, this deck does not use his extra lands well at all. And we don't have any ninja here. It feels exactly the opposite of getting stream sniped. It does. Alright, what I'm gonna do here is Fairy Miscreant, and if my opponent plays a spell, I can snap my sprite and counters a 2-drop. So you can turn snap into counter spell. Which isn't fantastic, like it's not that we're doing infinite value, but we are, turning counter snap, which is not a fantastic card. I mean, it's nice when you just bounce the card and use your lands, but, a bounce spell has never been that good. Oh wow, put in passes without making a land drop. Very nice. They could have the Chrysalis, which costs 4. Red and green. Black dress. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. If they kill my sprite, it's a disaster. But if they kill my sprite, they would have done it earlier, right? So I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna replay it. What's my favorite Pauper deck? Right now, my deck of choice in Pauper is Jund Gardens. It's a very good matchup against Sadistic Glee, which is the best deck. You have a not a good matchup against Affinity, but that's less played. Man, I drew so many lands. Alright, hopefully I draw... Nope. I was going to say hopefully I draw a ninja, but that's not the case. I think I'll hold this to top a Chrysalis, but when it's still on 17. The humans are the ninjas, and also the brand borrowers. We have 12 humans. There's again 18 lands. There used to be cantrips. Ooh, there it is. Alright. I guess I keep on doing divinations. Alright, Snap is alright. Snap is powerful with mixed mana, you're right, with the bounce lands. Although, I guess Familiars used to be a much more powerful deck. I mean, Snap also interact against sadistically. Ooh, buongiorno Sambuco. How's it going? Are you still playing any Magic? Opponent passes. I still haven't cast a single spell. Man, 9 lands out of my 18. Come on. Who shuffled my deck? I mean, somehow we are. It still feels like we're winning. I'm putting 6 spells in, and as soon as they draw lands, it's gonna be hard. Buenos dias. 18 lands we play. 18 lands. Top of blue. What's that? Another duress. Usually the Glee deck plays 3. Wow, they pass again. Crazy. Maybe I should have played a Sprite. Yeah, I had a great birthday. Thank you. Gonna finally draw the second color, so next turn I can start playing Chrysalis. And I can tap once. Alright, what's this? Basking Brood Scale. I'll do display again. Snuff out. Alright. Okay, draw a card. Okay, draw a card. Okay. Let me count the race here. You go to 6. Obviously, if I played this a long time ago, it would have been different. But it also took 4 off Snuff out. I didn't really see it coming. You like the Tagliatelle on Twitter? Yeah. Honestly, though, the best one from yesterday were the like I don't know, just meat, but it's so tender, so good. All right, you go for the Chrysalis. That's not a problem. If your sub ready, yeah, I think you Zerk. Okay, you definitely Chrysalis, but again, we've been slow rolling this Snare Master Sprite for a while here. So play this. Hey. Pay 2. Yes. Top it. Attack. For 3, you get a 3, this doesn't untap. Let's go. What a slow game this has been. It's turn 9. I've only attacked with 1-1. Not drawn a single card with a ninja. I guess I played 2 divination, but you know, not even. Alright, so if they have 2 sadistically, we could lose the game. But they need to have 2 sadistic. Allora, let's think about this, chat. They have infinite mana, right? But they need to have two sadistic Glee, which can have it easily. Like, they also need a payoff, right? Right? What if, hear me out, what if I let this resolve and then I chump block? What do you guys think? Because if they have two sadistic Glee plus a payoff, I lose. But if they have one sadistic Glee and two payoff, like you just want to let's take a look at the deck, because right now it's just a mathematical thing. It's not vibes anymore. Magic is usually vibes at zero math, but here I think it's actually math. So I need to take the list that this one exactly. Allora, they have one win con, makeshift munition. And they have three win cons. So they have three win cons once they get infinite mana. And of course, they have four sadistically. So it's three win cons versus four sadistically. Okay? Everything else doesn't matter. So here I can just let this thing grow, and then I go Brimbar, Intruder, block. Even if they have two sadistically, I can just chump two. So I think I'm gonna let this resolve. Is this Kura's list? Yes. Ah, ok, va bene, vai. Alright, so they have two little threat. We have to chump block them both. So I just auto yield, and they have three infinite large creatures. Also, the Chrysalis is infinite. Is going to be infinite large. Maybe use the timer. Nah, the timer it's not relevant. I hope. All right, and now they play a week. Oh no, they play Deadly Dispute. Huh. I'll let this resolve. Another sadistic Glee is not gonna be lethal, so I'll let this resolve. I only want to counter the win con. Buongiorno, Matte. Here is this morning. Also, I got a cold. I caught a cold. Now I just took a pill, so I'm fine. But in half an hour, 1 hour, I'll be back not breathing. Pretty sure it happened at 4th season. Alright, I'll let you draw. Unfortunately now, is Gleebound worth it to me? Yeah. I mean, this game opponent didn't really do much, but I also didn't do much. So. Will the red nose be back? Oh, the red nose isn't because of the cold. The red nose is because of a nose infection that I still have, and it still didn't leave. My nose is still red. I'm still taking like a bunch of things. I don't know when that's gonna go away. I took antibiotics like 3 weeks ago. I went to the doctor this Monday, and they just said that I have to take this cream with antibiotic stuff. But it's not related to cold, the big nose. It never was. Although now it doesn't hurt. Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it was hurting. Now it doesn't. So at least that. Thank you, Mike. Okay, my opponent's doing some things. What is this? Sure, Chrysalis resolves. Chrysalis is a blocker, but my opponent is at 3. So I have 4 attacker here. Actually, that's not true. I don't have 4 attacker. Well, I have 4 attacker if I play Spell Stutter Sprite. Like, I'm still keeping the spell starter sprite for the um, makeshift munitions or those type of effect. You're excited for standard next week? Yeah, yeah. I can't say the same, but I'll look forward to see how the viewers respond. Okay, put us in a good combat. In combat, vabbè, let you attack. The brain borrow intruder, and I block. Now, I don't have lethal at the moment, so I need to play this spell starter end of turn, regardless. But it seems like they're casting some spells here. What's it going to be? If it's an Nadir or a Makeshift Munition or a Chrysalis, I have to counter this. Now I'm lethal, and they don't have colored mana. Because they're one blocker, I have 4 attackers, they're 3. So once again, if I'd countered Glee, would have, no, would have probably lost. No, not really, because they never really drew a payoff. Yeah, I wouldn't have lost. But I don't know what's the other 3 cards in their hand. They say GG. Alright, looks like we're winning. We drew 10 lands, 10 basic island out of 22 draws. That was a game of Magic that went on there. Okay, with 4 annul, we have probably Bind the Monsters. I take out the Brandboro Intruder. Seems pretty bad in this game. What else do I want to take out? Yeah, Chrysalis Reaches. It's in the 3rd line of text. Maybe the 4th one. Yeah, countering Glee. Yeah, that's true. I mean, given the karma opponent showed me, I wouldn't have mattered. 2 more cards. I think I'm cutting Spell Pierce. Don't know. Set in a bunch of reactive cards. I don't want to have too many reactive cards, you know? I want to still present a clock. I'll mulligan this hand. Fortunately, all the lands went in the previous match, the previous game. Alright, I'll stop here. The bottom 2 cards, they'll be Snap and Fairy Miscreant. I could have thought about that. I could have bought him One Mind for Duress. I didn't think about it. But yeah, should have thought about it. Because it was kind of easy to do. I just to bottom this and keep the other one. Yeah, I would have kept the Fairy Miscreant, which would have been very good. Alright. I think one of the reasons why Mono Blue quote unquote disappeared at some point, I remember the Pauper where I played Borosint. was the same one where the Cast into Fire was just printed, and I remember beating all the Mono Blue Fairies deck with Cast into Fire. But I guess now Cast into Fire isn't really played anymore. Okay, so here I have the decision between dying to the combo. I guess I don't even die to the combo. I can block it and then, yeah, I think I'll ninja. If they don't have the combo, it's good. Ooh, bind the monsters. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is, oh, you deal damage to its power. So if I play bind the monster, so basically I can't play bind the monster later. I have to play it now if I want to play it. Because if I play later, okay, I die to it. Play Fairy Seer. It sets me up better. Maybe I find like that's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go bind the monster, and this way I don't die if opponent just has Glee. They need to have Glee plus something else. Like they already had to have Glee. Like now, they need like Energy Refractor because if they go off, they have infinite colorless mana now, which is pretty useless usually. So they need to have Glee plus Energy Refractor. All right. It didn't go well. I think if I play Faeries here, it would have been better. But obviously, I could have Glee. I just pass here with my Spell Stutter Sprite up. This can counter Glee. I'll definitely play the Sprite anyway. Do I want to counter this? Yeah. Alright, if you have Glee, you got me good. You have it? Do you have it? You have it. Okay. Now. Now what's my gameplay looking like? So now I have to chump this thing every time. I'll attack with both. I can go Ninja the Sprite. I'll draw 2 cards, and then I have to draw land to play Fairy Seer and Chum Block. I think it's good. Well, I can actually. I think I should rather Ninja this. Oh, no, never mind. I should Ninja this one. So first, you want to draw and then draw this card. Did. Took a little bit too many coin flip, maybe. Maybe I should have just let it resolve. But, you know, it's a game of, like, low resources. I didn't have lands. If they just, like, eventually, also, like, a Snuff Out would have played around my Spell Stutter Sprite. To play, I like the Spell Pierce again. I got some of one mind. You would have played Fairy Seer. Yeah. Fiercely pre-combat. Yeah, I like that line. Yeah, I kind of just went all in. The top two cards were Island, but didn't go well. Alright, on the play for game 3. I would have mulliganed this hand. Very good hand. Keep. What if I bought some Bind the Monster with this hand? Bottom top. Yeah, let's hope they don't have a snuff out. This is the nuts. On the play, turn 2 ninja. This used to be the original blue-red Scred. Used to be this one. Then Player and Terror came, but this was the first deck I played in Pauper for a while. Blue-red Faeries Ninja with Scred. And Lightning Bolts, of course. When it plays their thing. Nice. Got a snap there. Huh. What if I bounce this? Bounce attack. I don't want to trade. If my opponent has more of that, I think it's a bad trade. Lend? Lend, please? Close. Very close. So I don't have counterspell. My opponent could respect it and pass. And end of turn I go spell starter sprite. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. Once again, I could play double Fairies here. There's just a million ways to play this deck. A million ways. You know, Skura doing very well this last weekend, definitely. Man, he was playing at a very good level. Because, like, basically, there's always a line that matches your opponent draws, but you don't know what it is. Alright, it feels like this is a spell starter sprite. Alright. Okay, let's. This time I offered a trade with Ninja. And I'll go Moon Circuit Acker. I think. Draw 2. Hopefully I hit a land. And then we have the counter for Glee. No land. Now I could go bind the monsters for the same reason as before, but now things are much different. Like now my opponent has so many colors, so even if they go off, they can win the game with a way to grind me. Maybe we should put more lands in our deck. Game 1 I drew 10 in 20 draws, so unfortunately I drew all my lands in the first game. It's okay, it's okay. Let's not complain. And there's like a million ways to play this game, so if we lose, it's always in your hands. Feels bad to just go bind the monster here because you use this to tap down the Chrysalis. You don't use this to tap down this thing. Yeah, I think I'm just giving up. If I guess Spell Pierce can work on the thing, But the problem is they do Glee, you spell pierce, and then what? Like, what's your next turn? You're just prolonging your loss, I think, if I pass here. Because they just go land Chrysalis. I guess it's hard for them to cast Chrysalis here. Just need Force of Will with this deck. There's no lands to hold up mana for counter spell. Or maybe just go Faeries here. Maybe I should have once again played Faeries here pre-combat. And then I would have bottom 2, draw 2, eventually find land, and I could have held up Piers with a Faeries here in play. Yeah, it's okay. I'll play Faeries here. Anul is actually not bad. I'll leave it on top. Even Anul would have been great here to have in hand. Yeah, you could play foil, yeah. I mean, in pre-modern you play foil. Well, I have a chump blocker. If they make infinite creature, sorry, infinite creature, a 20/20 creature, I'll chump it. We'll see. I can't tap it down with Bind the Monsters, though. Only pick up this deck if you know what you're doing. That's my suggestion after playing this game. Oh, wow. I'll put an Adapt Brood skill. Okay. Okay. So once again, they just need a payoff here. The fact that it floated red means that this is probably makes munition. Oh no, red elemental blast. Oh, okay, this also kills me. Alright. GG. GG. Opponent always had it. Yeah, so this is kind of the problem of this deck, is that if they always have it, you just can't stumble. But at the same time, the other games, I had the cards in hand. I just decided to tap out and I died. So it was maybe my fault as well in both of the games that I lost. Tough. So it's a very good deck. Very, very. Nobody can say they're happy to play against it. Again, I think with my John Gardens, I'm good against it. So far, in my experience, I've always beat it. I mean, you have more removal spells than they have creatures, probably. But, yeah, I mean, you can always stumble and die. That's true for everyone when you play against combo deck. Alright. Round 2. And this end is so weak. Like, this end loses to a draft deck. Yeah, I can go bind on Brood Skill. That's what I did game 2 and I died to another Brood Skill. I feel like I know the ways not to die. The problem is that they can still, just go like land Chrysalis and then I lose the game. If I use my bind the monsters that way. No, this end is not a draft end. In draft, this end would be awful. If you draft these cards in draft, you can't win a game. Look, I'm gonna keep and hope I top deck a ninja. And I feel like I should bounce a land here. The power level is so low that I can't also afford to flood. I just have to top deck a ninja. Or I guess a fairy miscreant. Is this a standard waiting room? Man, I wanna be excited as you guys to play standard. I really am not. I really not am. I'm excited to wait for the cards that I bought when they arrive. At least you have some excitement to look forward to. Alright, that's a good draw. No, 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 that one's too good. Actually, amazing draw spells that are sprite. What's my remember standard? I don't know. It was like those like extremely low power level decks, which just end up being non-fun, and you just get mana screw, color screw, top land. It's just I don't enjoy weak magic. I enjoy powerful magic. All right, attack and pass. Oh, what if I play a 1 mana 1/1 actually? Well, I think this dude doesn't do much better than that. Like, I already have 2 snaps to, but man, actually, it lined up pretty perfectly, huh? My draw, especially the sprite, I think will actually win me the game there. Rancor. Alright, so here, if I snap that thing, Rancor Fizzle. Obviously sacrifice this so I don't get to untap. But no, they didn't sacrifice it. They should have. They should have sacrificed it. If sacrifice, I don't get to untap. Rancor Fizzles here, goes to the graveyard forever. And if Basil's Gate, bello bello. Quant'è un? Well, that's fine. I'll play this thing and take 2 there. We're racing. By we're racing, I mean attack for 3, and you have a 2/4. Very strong draw. Let's go. Boom. Magna questi. Ethereal Armor. Tutta la vita. Okay. No, 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 no. We don't do these things here. Get out of here. Squire's Devotion. Next time opponent play this first, but yeah, whatever. JJ. Easy win. My hand was the nuts. Who was complaining about that hand? Me? Never. Find the monsters? But the monster has the problem that if opponent has an Hexproof creature, it does nothing. So I think I don't want it. Why mono blue instead of blue black? Was mono blue torpedoed Pauper Geddon? Blue black didn't. And you should always net deck if you want to be a good magic player. You can change the net decking process after 10 years. That is the lesson. I think I cut this card. This card seems extremely weak. I don't know about you. Maybe this is also weak, but at least it's a sprite. A fairy, sorry. Look, this hand is actually much better than I think every other hand I opened. If I lack powerful magic, why am I playing Pauper? Pauper is powerful. Pauper is very powerful. You have turn 2 combo. Instead of what do you do on turn 2? You play a 3/2? Or you draw a card. Let's go Fairy Seer. Ooh, Fairy Miscreant. But for sure, Island, thank you. Fairy Miscreant, is that a good card? It's not bad. It's not bad. How would Pauper versus Pioneer go? That's a good question. I'm gonna assume that Sadistic Glee just crushes everyone. Maybe you lose to modern decks, but even there, I think Sadistic Glee is much stronger than many modern decks. I mean, a combo is doing well in modern. The what's it called? Okay, here I think I have to pass. Yeah, I think I have to pass here. I have to counter your fairy. The Braskin Brute skill, sword of the whatever it's called. Alright. Hey, my opponent was good there. They didn't do anything. And I draw sta merda di Fairy Miscreant, which I should have definitely bottomed. This deck is too hard. It's too hard. I'll play it at the best of my ability today, but it's definitely not a lesson how to play it. Get so fudge. I think I keep on passing, but yeah, it's definitely I should have bottomed there. If they don't do anything, I draw. Oh, bella, bravo, Mango. Man, drawing a third land feels so broken with this deck. You just basically just unlock a quarter of your spells all of a sudden. Yeah, yeah, hey, hey. We don't do that thing here. Hope they don't have another one. Pass? No, no. Cosa fa questa? Se I can be blocked is because you were flying. I don't know, chat, but I have a feeling we're losing this game. Does this fly? No, right? Is there ever a world where we win this race? Pretty impossible, but what else do I have to do? I mean, they're the same against me. Silana, Slippery Boggle. Man, they have two, but look at their mana base. Because if I... Boo. I'll play Counterspell. Just pump with Gate. You don't have to do anything. Armadillo Clock. Bella, bella, va bene, GG. GG. I don't think there was much I could have done this one. On this one, I was harmless. GG Taxi. Alright. On the play for game 3. Non c'ho terre. Mamma mia. Va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep. Korean card is great in this hand. I don't want to mulligan anything. Can I keep this 7? And just don't draw for turn? No, actually I want to draw for turn as well. I bought him the counter spell, which is probably a mistake, but I like everything else. When you bottom counter spell, I don't know. But like, look how good is this hand? I don't want to bottom anything. There now, that's my land. Okay, spell pierce. Spell pierce. Look, I have kept a second spell. Sorry, a spell over a third land on top before. I don't want to do it anymore. But now what do I do? Do I just have to like pass? Yeah, because like if they resolve the thing, I lose. If they resolve a creature, I can't win. I'm not this creature, Hexproof creature. Die. I can now attack with all. And then Ninja the Sprite. But if I didn't draw a third land, I was once again locked. It's crazy. This deck needs to draw 3 lands and not more. Maybe 4, but that's it. Not more than 3 or 4. But not less as well. Equally. Yeah, it's a squeeze. 2 lands GG, 5 lands GG. No, they have the combo again. And you may be asking yourself, what's a combo, man? It's 2 Hexproof creature in a single turn. Alright, it's okay though. My hand is capable of beating that. Maybe. I have a clock. I drew a 3rd land on turn 3. It's pretty much the nuts. Draw. Oh, Skeptic Wizard. Fuck, I got cancel this card. Let's play Faeries here. Scry 2. Annul e questa merda. That one goes bottom, Annul goes top. Go. Counter. Let's think about this. How do I counter? I have another Annul on top, so I think I'm gonna Annul. I'll keep counter spell, or, I don't know, creature. If I didn't have Annul on top, I probably would have used counter spell there. Though, beat the questi. Actually, let me know. F6. Do I want to draw in this card? So this is the part where you're actually declining on the loot. It doesn't happen very often that you decline on the loot, but my 3 cards in it are the equivalent of the best cards you want to have. So I don't loot here. Flavor Judge. Thank you for the 3rd month. Quella va benissimo. Yeah, this one we win. This one we win. Alright, alright. I feel it. I think this deck can give me a 3-2. Do I feel ear wiser? For sure. Alright, let's go. Wow. 3 lands? What a dream. 3 lands in my opening hand? No ninja though. No ninja though. Thank you, librarian. Ooh, mountain. Opponent is starting the beat. Allora, snap. No, gracias. Ninja, yes. 1 mana, 1/1. Go. No, I don't want to pay 2. Thank you, though, for the option. Ninja on top. Very, very good. Dai, ma come in The Festivities? Ma che cazzo? Dogs. Man, these dogs are so angry. Like, look at the dog in the back. A dog in the back is eating a person's face, and let a dog in the back is like, well, become a wolf? Or are these not actually, are these wolves? They're not dog. Oh, they're werewolf. No, this is the main deck. It's true though. And the Festivities main deck. Also, Tommy was playing it. I guess not posso counter fucking guy. This like represents some damage. I guess I'll counter it. Like they don't have any card draw effects. Oh, there's Wolf and Werewolf. Yeah, because this thing in the back is a werewolf, right? That thing behind the fire, it's a werewolf. Also, did you know that there's a card exactly like this? They ever printed it? In like Lost Cards of Ixalan. Do that. Hopefully they have 3 lands in end. Maybe. No. They don't have 3 lands in end. Bushwhack. Tectonic Hazard. Thank you, Duckrick. It doesn't need Planeswalker. Yeah, for Pauper, there's no Planeswalkers yet. I'm sure the Planeswalker will arrive to Pauper eventually. Pauper can't be safe from them. War of the Spark 2, you know? The most beloved set in Magic. I guess that's oh, Pauper Masters. Yeah. Pauper Masters, let's go. Well, Pauper Horizon, not Masters. Pauper Horizon. Pauper Horizon is basically every modern Horizon set. If you think about it. Hey, what you doing? What you doing over there? Please don't ever remove. Don't ever come. Merda. They have been drawing very poorly as well. This is definitely a race of who can draw worse. And if I draw a ninja, I'll draw better now. Va bene anche questa. What am I gonna draw to? They don't make them anymore. Ma dai, fratello, ma Dio caro! Va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene, non importa. It's okay. Pioneer Master next week on Arena. E allora, Ninja. Sta merda. Va bene. It's turn 9, but it feels like the game just started. That's Pauper. Like, it's turn 9, but so little happened. If you played a game of Legacy in 9 turns, it would have been like twice as low. We would have had both like 20 cards in our graveyard. In Pauper, I barely drew 20 cards. Sì, va bene, dai. I don't know what they have in hand, but also I put it to 17. Or I should play all my lands. I don't know. Hey! Opponent wants to kill my creature. I'll play Spell Stutter Sprite. This play is not great, but yeah, I mean. We're gonna do that thing here. Get out, line bolt. Honestly, though, speaking of Word the Spark too, Word the Spark is the only. It's the only trailer, like lore trailer that I watched. I have no idea of any of the lores, and I don't care at all. But Word the Spark was the only one that I actively engaged with. So despite the power level was through the roof, and it started a fire design, which, among many things, made Magic worse, it did. At least the lore was amazing. Alright, I'll play this 3 mana 1/1 flyer. Why not killing the attacking one? Oh, they were already targeting. I don't know. I mean, they were already targeting Lightning Bolt with a Sprite. No, but I think single-handedly the things that made Magic worse is for me, it's the kill of Grand Prix. They're back now, but like there's 5 in a year over, I don't know, 50. Clockwork Percussionist. I don't think I care about this dude. What do you think of current Pauper state? It's good. It's good. I mean, I would ban personally the sadistic Glee, but outside of that, it's good. C. Okay, let's think about this. If I go snap on Spell I think I'll go snap on Spell Sprite. If they go removal spell, they got me. There needs to be a 1-mana removal spell though. Yeah. Then I counter Kuldotha Rebirth. And then you resolve the Clockwork, which reveals Chain Lightning. Love it. The trailer was the first thing you watched about Magic and got into the game? Yeah. Yeah. I remember first time I watched it was at PAX in Boston. They had this huge panel, huge Magic panel, and they were just showing it to. Yeah, it was great for sure. Is there a combo with Glee? Yes, it's by far the most popular deck. You can watch on my YouTube channel. I made many videos with Basking Brood Scale, even in Mango's workshop. If you enjoy paper games more, there's 4 of the top 8 of Hoppergeddon. Clearly the most powerful deck. Okay, okay. My opponent is going. All right, it's time to play this things. I'll play both of them. It's an FSA. And then I go double block, single block. So I'm trading only one of this for one of that, and I take 4. They have 1 card in hand. Bravo, Mengu, bellissimo lui. Let's go. Finally, I drew a ninja in the top 34 cards. Let's bounce this thing that tops that thing. Come on, let's draw more spells. No lands anymore. No lands anymore, deck. My bad. Could have been worse. Could have been a land. Allora, aspetta. Go. I didn't know that. Wait, you can ninja 2 creatures? I forgot about that play. Return an unblocked creature? Huh? You can hold priority and ninja 2 creatures? I never heard about that. Is that a new play? Why did I never do that before? Okay, here we have the question. I think I don't want to expose myself to, like, they draw a thing, they give, yeah. I think given that they draw 2 cards per turn, I'll accept the... Like, let's say they draw Voldar and Epicure, they give this Menace. It's annoying. Alright, now, I knew I would have drawn that. It's been always allowed. Man, I never done that. Alright, alright. I'll do that in the future. If a game like this comes up again. Alright, you're doing the thing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You revealed mountain. Okay, so here... I want to spell Pierce. If I spell Pierce... Like... Goblin Bushwhacker would be... devastating. But they only have 1 card in it. It has to be Goblin Bushwhacker. I can go double spell Pierce, and I can't Bushwhacker me. Maybe actually it's not a bad play. But like they can just Bushwhacker me next turn anyway. I like this resolve. Alright, didn't have Bushwhacker. Now, what do I want to do? I think I'm just double blocking and accept the trade. I don't want to use my snap like that. Bro. Va bene. Let's go. Once again, setting these two. Pierce is dead. There's always a world where the opponent goes like draw two into draw two, and then you spell pierce something. Turn 16, by the way. No, I don't think you. I mean, if you can return an unblocked attacker, you can just do this twice and return, two different creatures. Bushwhacker. Okay. Thankfully, you do it now. You didn't have it in hand last turn. It would have been much harder. I think I'll snap the token. I concede. All right, this was the end of festivities on turn 2 play game. Long game. We have 6 Blue Mental Blasts, 2 Dispel. That's it. We have to cut 8 cards. We have these awful Snares Master Sprite, which I'd never want to see again. Spell Pierce probably also gets bad. 2 cards we need to cut. Probably Snap. Cut Snap. I don't want to cut the other creatures. Even though they die to the Sweeper. It is what it is. We have 6 Elemental Blasts for the Sweepers. What's that Intruder for? It's a fairy. It's a human. For human of one mind. So you have human, 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 fairy, fairy, fairy. And then you go, 1 mana, draw 2. You draw 2 lands. And you have useless lands to top. But no, that's not a story. Yeah, no, hopefully it comes up again. It's cool. Maybe I knew it in the past, but I certainly forgot about it if I knew it. Maybe I never knew it, actually. Alright. Was crying to a second land. No probs. Spectral Sailor is unfortunately not allowed in this format. Only symbols black can be allowed in this format. Symbols silver are not allowed. Ooh, ninja. Babine ninja. Sometimes symbol silvers are allowed, like Blue Mental Blast. Some cards have been printed commons at some point. Are you doing the thing? You are. Okay. Rainbow Intruder is so good. Huh? So good, this card. Alright, I'm just gonna attack, pass. Do I want to do yeah, I think I just pass. And I go Rainbow Intruder or Blue Mental Blast. In case they have Power Blast for it. I don't know, it's a 1-2 in a world of 1-1s. Bolt. You know what? I have this mana up. I'll counter this spell, even though it's not remarkable. It's alright. Yeah, I mean, very happy with this exchange. Honestly, here, I don't mind either land or spell, so I just play Fairy Miscreant and Hold Up Sprite. Because like if I draw a land, I can do 2+2 next turn. If I draw a spell, well, you drew a spell, so that's why I don't want to scry into anything. They have End of Festivities, so we better watch out. I don't want to expose maybe 21 ones. Although that's kind of my deck. Rainbow Intruder completely blocked the Kuldotha Rebirth just by being a 1-2. That is sometimes funny how, extremely powerful cards like Kuldotha Rebirth and Bushwhacker just get stopped by not even draft labels. Alright, opponent decides to do this attack. I mean, they have obviously End the Festivities. Dai, un danno me lo fai. Take one damage. Va bene. You pass, okay. Draw. Nice. We racing? I'll do the same. Now that I have 2 counterspell up, if they attack, I'll block. Because if I 2 red, cast into fire. What's that? Cast into fire, yeah. 3 Faeries here. Alright, if I go spell slot sprite, it will resolve. They go End the Festivities, I go Blue Elemental Blast. And then I have to open another Pyroblast or another End the Festivities. I think it's good. No Pyroblast, no End the Festivities. Please. Thank you. Attack. Return sprite. So yeah, if I scried earlier, I would have seen exactly these 2 cards. I would have left them exactly as they are, because they were like land and spell in a spot where I needed land and spell. So you have to think about this thing. Yeah, I guess it's here where I could ninja again. Yeah, this is a spot where I could ninja again. Obviously not now, but I do this. If you have and then the festivities will play last turn. So now I'm gonna do this, and I know what I'm looking for, which is spells. So I'll bottom all the lands. All right, if the first match I was getting just trying to understand how the deck works. Now I'm back in the mindset of little 1/1s. Also, when you just draw 4 spells and I don't know a lot more lands, the deck feels much better. Full of divinations. Full of divinations. Hey, am I okay with the trade double tokens for ninja? Must see my cazzo me frega. Just send. You're 8. I have 5 people in play. This is okay. I can counter the Kuldotha, I guess. It feels so bad to... you know what? I will not counter this. I don't want to risk getting End of Festivity. That's like the only way I can lose. Especially when I have 2 of this of 1 mind on top of my deck. You're 8, so I'm dealing you 4 twice. guess on paper, you would say that Mono Red is favored against Mono Blue. But there are indeed a bunch of cards that just makes sense in this matchup, like Brembor Intruder. Opponent reveals a shock, and they concede. A Pauper I was playing next to Tommy. He never played this thing from Metacraft. It's crazy. We were just, jokingly say how Galvanic Blast is basically shock. Post Cyber, everyone kills your artifact. Main deck, the game ends so quickly that you just never draw 3 artifacts. Galvanic Blast, in most matchups, it's basically shock. It's fine. I guess even if it's like I got 4 damage for 10% of the time, it's still probably worth it. Let's go. We found an opponent, and my hand is amazing. What more can you ask for? In Brazil, 6 a.m. I know, but I know Brazilian players love to play Pauper. I was just looking for a good opponent. Okay, so I'm gonna go Faeries here. The thing I'm looking for are ninjas and more Fairy Miscreant. Okay? Let's draw them. One at a time. First, ninja, then Fairy Miscreant. There's a card that combos with Fairy Miscreant, but it's a rare. It's called Mockingbird, and you can copy Fairy Miscreant for 1 mana, and you just draw more cards. It's very cool. Alright, let's go. Land Fairy Seer. Okay. Okay. So, Brembor Intruder, bottom. Island, also bottom. These are like fine cards. Like, I wouldn't have minded to draw them. Mono Red, then I would have wanted to draw them. Especially the Brembor Intruder. I could have gone of 1 mind. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. Pass or attack? Pass. Ethically trade. There's an event in December 14th. What event? Is that what event do you have, Daniel? Yeah, I really wish I didn't scry, actually. I really wish I just draw the top 2 cards without scrying. Yeah, I should always assume that my opponent plays Mono Red. I think I'll block here. I don't want to trade damage. It's more a control matchup than a race one. It's madness. Not Mono Red. They don't do anything. Okay. 1 damage. And pass. Okay. I'll play this and pass. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, when I went to Vegas for the MagicCon, I want to say the people that approached me the most were Pauper players that, mentioned how they started the format watching my videos. It feels that yeah, definitely a lot of players are starting. Okay, so looting I'm gonna let it resolve. I feel like I need to keep counterspell for I don't know, other stuff. Do I play Gruul Cascade? No. Actually, I hate that deck. I am #1 hater of that deck. Alright, Kitchen Imp. I think I'll snap it. I'll snap it up. I mean, I don't have to snap end of turn, but I guess whatever. I don't even. If somehow this fizzles, I'll play it again next turn. Usually, card it untapped and have to play end of turn, but also pretty free. What you doing? What you do? You God blast me. Okay. Pre-modern? Yeah, that too. That too. It's getting super popular in Italy. So I started playing the four season side event pre-modern just this year, and it was 30 players at the beginning, and now it's the last weekend was 55. It doubled basically in just 1 year. Yes, we're playing vintage. We're playing vintage very soon. I am very much ready for that. I'm gonna do the challenge against Echo Baronen. My deck I chose for the Eternal Weekend versus his top 5 decks. Last one we did, it didn't go well for me. So today we're gonna take a revenge. Hmm. Protection from Watsy? That's not a bad protection to have. Alright, should I go Brimbor Intruder here just as a random card? Opponent, watch out, because that can play a 2-2 end of turn, but I think it's okay. Opponent's not doing anything. I mean, I'm at 13, I have cards in hand. Untap, draw 2. For 1 mana. Belli loro, belli. Tap it all. Let's see, they can put it into play a 2-2 while snap it. You don't do anything. Ciao noi. I could ninja. I could ninja here. I can ninja back the intruder. I think I will. You can kill my ninja. It's okay. That means you don't kill me. Like a burn that goes on the ninja, it's 4 life that I saved. You know what I mean? Pauper also has a sort of a Watsy protection as the ban list is handled by a group of expert rather than the modern ban list, which doesn't seem like the case. So that's good. Okay, it looks like they are doing their thing. And I'll -2 to the aim with a intruder if they attack. Last time they didn't attack. Yeah, the Papa Fan Pilots doing a fantastic job. They are a little bit too slow, I think, at moving. Like, all that glitters and Monastery Swift Spear were just obvious downshift for draft reasons that should have been into Pauper. And you can say the same to statistically, it's a 2-card combo with a 2 and a 1 drop, so it shouldn't be into Pauper. So that, I'd be a little bit faster at banning those like clear mistakes. Four cards in your hand. Red. Ooh, another one? No. Oh wow. Man, I'm so good. Actually, yeah. I don't think I can win this one. I don't think I'm winning this game. Sneaky Snacker is very strong in every game that wants to go long. A fully tapped out opponent, do your worst. Actually, don't. Don't do your worst. Yeah, actually, after I won the tournament in Pre-Modern with a Replenish, I saw a lot of talk that they wanted to ban the deck. This classic casual format that whenever a deck wins, they want to ban it. It is a good deck. I still didn't quite understand who's handling the pre-modern ban list, if I have to be honest. Like, is there a group of people? Is it one person? Who are they? I have no idea. I feel like I'm dead this game. I don't want to keep on playing it. It's just impossible for me to win. Erostatus wins. Gusto, it feels very hard to win this matchup. I don't know. So thankfully we have the Spire Master Sprite, which we can cut every matchup. I guess Snap. Snap looks bad. It's probably the reason why I lost. It's just that all the snaps. They're bringing all this and this. Maybe Bind the Monsters is good against the 2-1 that returns. Yeah. All right. Keep. Let's go Fairy Seer and look for a ninja, please. A ninja, ninja, ninja. Okay. I want to say I like these cards. I want to say I like these cards. Maybe this spell could have been bottomed. Yeah. Maybe I should have only drawn Spell Stutter and not this spell. Hmm. I think I pass. I don't want to play Faeries here knowing the top of my deck. And now I can either play Spell Stutter or Intruder into a one mind. I'm happy that they're casting something. You know, if you get to be mana efficient because your opponents put his thing on the stack, is really nice with this deck. If they do nothing like game one, it's actually the way to beat this deck. Patience. People in Magic are not patient enough, especially against blue decks with no clock. Alright, let's play this 1-2, which will unlock my of one mind. I'm gonna draw 2. Nice. Okay, I think I'll hacker. I'll hacker. What do I want to hacker? The intruder. I want to hold the Faeries in play for my spell stutter. If they counter. Oh, sorry. If they kill, I'll counter. Shields are down now, which maybe should never be in this deck. Yeah, you would have waited for a turn. Yeah, yeah. As I always say, this deck is so full of decisions. You can win or lose because you overextend. Yeah, in this case probably lose. Ah, yeah. If I ninja'd the 1/1, I would have kept this intruder in play. Would have been much better, but it's okay. We're doing good here. Card I should think about more. And the festivities. Fateless looting. I think I want to counter this. The dogs. I'll play this. Draw counter spell. Now I can attack with all. Play spell stutter. Sorry, play ninja on the spell stutter. This is the combo of the deck. And now I have a spell stutter again. Fiery Temper. Now, I could counter that. The opponent gets to Fateless looting me. I think I will counter this. If I draw land, I get to hold up Sprite again. It's okay. It's also very good. Then you can flashback looting and, you know, do some damage. Hopefully you can't reanimate the 2/1. What's it called? The 2/1. You discard it. Fairy Temper land. Okay. You keep my ninja, but I drew another one. So. Value. 18. Draw land. Talk with all. Ninja. Zeke. Replace here. Pass. Ah. Can be upset about 2 elemental blasts. In this game we drew 3 ninja. 3 ninjas and the opponent didn't draw any of the 2/1. The Sneaky Snacker deck really are just all in on Sneaky Snackers. Like when they don't draw Sneaky Snacker is worse. Okay. My several cards are all bad, so let's go. Run it back. This is actually maybe the last. This is maybe the last match. Yeah, we are 1 hour. One last game. 1 hour and 14. The video. I'm gonna make a vintage video after this, and this Pauper video can take a long time. All right, I'm putting Snap Cap 7. I'll keep. I don't know. If this was like a 6-card hand with 3 spell, 3 lands, I would have kept it. Yeah, it's not great. I think it's fine. Okay, that's some good draws in a row. I'll counter the flashback of looting. Maybe not. No, maybe not. They will put the Sneaky Snacker in the graveyard, but I guess they can't do too many other bad stuff with it. Yeah, no, this one. This one I'll counter. Grab the prize. I'll let him have the kitchen imp. I don't have Snap anymore, though. Counterspell of One Mind. That's some good cards. This card can be annoying. But like, if they can't attack because they can't attack. Sorry, if they don't attack because they made me can't attack, then like, that's fine. You know, I'm holding back a 2-2 with a 1-1. And if they attack, then I get to Ninja plus counter spells. So it's okay. I got to not draw a land anymore after the opening end. So obviously I got rewarded for the keep. It's not always like this. Let's see, if they do another Kitchen Imp on this deck, maybe I counter that now. We'll see what happens. Because again, I set it out Snap, so I don't have the quote-unquote removal anymore. Fatalist looting like this. I feel like I want to Hydroblast this. But my deck isn't that a counter spell. No, actually, I think I want to counter spell this. Let's see if it pays off. Because I have to draw a counter spell into of One Mind here. Electrickery, va bene. I think it's time for me to play this 2-mana 2-1. Not proud of it, but what can I do? Could also not doing anything. That's what I could have done. Waiting to draw a fairy. Now, so if they flash the back, if they flashback looting, I'll let it go. It's really bad if they put the 2-1 flyer in the graveyard, though. Red, red. Grab the prize. Top of my deck is a of One Mind, so I'm gonna use Counterspell and keep Hydroblast for being mana efficient. Although probably I'll draw land anyway, so. Okay, they have no cards left. Divination. Okay. I don't think any. Yeah. How do I get punished if I tap out? Is there any good red? Because they can't cast these divinations because they have no cards in hand. I think I'll play this 1-1. It gives me the chance of getting lucky and drawing a ninja. Because I don't like if they flash this back, I don't care. I should have probably played this instead of that. Alright, they stopped attacking. They stopped attacking. Interesting. Looting, I'll let it resolve. Could have had counterspell instead of this Hydroblast. That would have been much better now, because if they keep Chin Imp, it's really annoying. Mi sono sbagliato. Sì. Yeah, should have had counterspell instead of Hydroblast. I I kept this for curve reasons, but it didn't go well. Here there's a world in which I kill the Kitchen Imp here if I go both of my creatures. I think that's fine. I think I should do it. Probably not, though. Oh yeah, probably not. I'll take 2. Infinite decisions, and I'm definitely not taking them all right. That's the beauty of this deck. Again, if you win with this deck, you definitely know how to play it. Because if you don't know how to play it, No chance you win any any matches. This thing flies. This one doesn't fly. Right, right, right. I think I don't want to get caught like I did last game. Like I did last turn. Especially now I drew another sprite. And the CMC of looting is 1, even though it comes from the graveyard. No, this one's fine. This one's fine. Yeah, because now they can't cast any madness card from this one from end. Sneaky Snacker is here though, so we have to counter the next looting. Oh, you don't attack anymore. Love how 2/2/2s I held back by 2/1/1s. That never happens in Magic. Alright, I'm gonna go looting. Yeah, but I'm playing modern band cards. We can do it if you draw ninjas. Yeah, but even if we draw ninjas. Yeah, no, we can do it. We can do it. Okay, that's a start. Your redraws. Man, look how lucky I got this game. I kept a 4-land hand. I drew 15, 19 cards. I never drew another land. That's incredible. That's a lot of luck. Anyway, do I want to play Fairy Seer? So my deck has like a stack of 12 spells in a row. Do you think it's gonna continue, or do you think there are gonna be lands on top? Is it? I really wanted to have. I think I pass. Yeah, I think I pass. If there's a land on top, it is what it is. It's about time. There's like 18 lands in our deck. Great videos and workshop. Thank you. Yeah, it was the last video is great. The next one, actually, I haven't watched it. It's gonna be Tommy versus Carl. I don't know. Allora, I think this is too good. It's too blood to reanimate the Sneaky Snacker, so I have to do this. Alright, let's see what's on top. Land or spell. I knew it was a land. I knew it was a land. Alright. Fairy Seer. E poi 2 spell. Vaffanculo! I like this spell. Like this spell, or do I like Ninja more? Ninja's great. But I think I want this spell now. I'll do Ninja later when I have an infinite mana up. And I keep on passing. Or mana. Another one. Another one. Okay. It's time to ninja. What do we ninja back? A ninja is the next one. For some reason, I thought I was drawing the card. Actually, I can't ninja. What do I ninja? They just block with their 2/2s. Can't ninja anything. How can this game end? I can't attack here. Echoing Truth? That'd be good. That'd be very good. I even cited up Snap. You went to Artcast Ninja? I think I'll do it when I have a little bit more lands. Stop seems good, is it? I don't think so. They have like 8 creatures. And snapping my stuff is pretty risky against decks with red cards. These games end with a timer. Nah. 9 minutes? Nah, I'll definitely be burned out before that. Demand answers. Discard Alms of the Vein. I'll finally use my Hydroblast. Oh, actually, this is an instant. Let's use the spell. This is a sorcery. You drain me. I'm gonna draw 2. Wait, I don't know. You money play? Alright, let's play this dude. Ooh, I forgot about Bind the Monsters. Okay. Well, I think 4 damage. Oh no, power. Okay. Man, it's crazy. I drew 27 cards and only 1 land extra for my opening end. So 20 cards, 1 land. That is so lucky. Alright, I'll take a draw. More spells. That's nice. Allora. I'll just offer the trade. If you double block, well, good on you, opponent. If you double block, I take the trade. You don't block? Merda! I didn't even draw land now. That's insane. Alright, pass. Ninjutsu. You went to ninjutsu. I don't know why. I didn't even think about it. I did not even think about that. I could have ninjutsu'd. How many lands in this deck? 18! It's not that little. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I don't want to draw lands. I only want to draw spells. See, it's not a single land. That's unbelievable. Attack. I mean, it's great. It's great. But it's 28. Yeah. Yeah. Die! But I mean, all the spells are good. I don't wanna cut any of them. But cut Bind the Monsters? It's got All One Mind? All One Mind on this card? No. I'm better than All One Mind. Hey, I have 8 cards, so I think I have to play one, right? Yeah, I'll play the Acker. I don't want to go to discard. I have 2 Hydroblasts to play around Electricary. Oh, they're an Epiculo. I'll counter. Hope they don't have 2 more red cards. Because they have this in the graveyard. Black. Black, red. Bump Alms the Vein. Okay. 5 to 22. Draw a land. So unlucky. So unlucky. I drew a land. Send. I don't want to. Should I ninja? I guess I do. I can ninja again. The other ninja. And that way I'll draw 2 cards. Not a bad idea. Their creature of pacifism? Well, the creatures are holding back my 6/1/1 flyer, so they definitely have their merits. I think I'm fine. I don't want to play Miscreant. I'll leave up double counter. Just go to discard. Just land. For sure, I'm gonna draw lands. 24 cards in the Epicure. I'll counter. Second Ninja was too much for you? Yeah, maybe. Given that I discarded a land already at the end, it was pretty useless. I agree with you. Pronto? Sì, sì. They're calling me for the internet connection at my new house. Because I'm moving soon, very soon. Everything is ready. Everything is ready. It's only missing very, very few things. Alright, my opponent double block, triple blocks. La Madonna, va bene, va bene. Okay. Actually, I could probably ninja the ninja. But yeah, I was too busy responding. Alright, loot. Land. Land 1/1. Draw. Buongiorno, Bino. Land. Take the cat with me. No. No. No, thank you, cat. Cat stays here. Bottom both. I don't want bind the monsters. Actually, I don't want to cast it anymore. Are we attacking with all next turn? Is it the time? I think it's the time. It's the time of the day. Wish. Dai, vai, via, via. Boom. Right click. Send. Dang. It's time. Maybe it should have happened earlier. I don't know. Allora, facciamo sicuramente un ninja on the spell stutter. Anything else? More ninjas? Ma sì, dai. Let's ninja the miscreant. Or maybe basta. That's enough. I don't want to ninja anymore. Go. How much damage it is? 9. Draw. Oh, I have to discard a card. Yeah, this one. I don't want it anymore. Thank you. Draw. Land. Go. Maybe I should have ninja just to block. Because now I have to play a spell stutter spread to block. And then. No. Alright, let's see if you attack. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't attack with 1/1/1. But it's fine. I don't think my opponent can win this. Druid doesn't fly. Seems to be a common mistake. Okay. Anything else? Red, Epiculo. Counter. Arms of the Vein. If I let this resolve, I actually die to one card. I die to Jack Barons. But if I don't let this resolve, I die to Galvanic Blast. So I have to let this resolve. Alright, they concede. Okay. Well, I did it, I think. We started with a round 1 loss, but that was very close. It could have been 1 if I knew better how to play the matchup. And then we rattled 3 wins. About 2 hours of a video, so I'll stop it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this card is bad. I don't think you should play it. I understand that it taps the Chrysalis, but it doesn't feel like good. But that's it. Maybe if you want to top the Chrysalis, you can play more Bind the Monsters in the side. This card seems very good in this deck. Against Chrysalis in particular. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoyed this Pauper video. Make sure to subscribe on the channel, and I'll see you next time.